Previously on Smart Mobility Today, we heard stories about mobility in cities, tariff-driven auto industry challenges, bug-sized robots, running robots, and a celestial birthday. This week's show focuses on AI and shipping, aerial mobility, more auto industry tariff challenges, barrier-free transit, and smart recycling.
You've got something to say, and we can help you say it. Detroit Media Productions is here for your audio, photography, and video needs. DetroitMediaProductions.com.
Hi, this is Cindy Polakowski. Orca AI has raised $72.5 million to support its autonomous shipping platform. The Israeli-based company, founded in 2018, uses artificial intelligence and AV technology to manage commercial shipping and offers advantages like reducing the incidence of collision. There is also a military application, according to company CEO Yarden Gross. Quote, "The main business is still in the commercial sector, but we see opportunities in defense coming from navies around the world around autonomy, where they want more cost-effective assets that can operate more efficiently with less human intervention. We've already signed the first contract in the defense field, deployed on a Navy ship." The company's growth is also dependent on the Starlink network of satellites, providing Orca AI with real-time data that is used for things like traffic monitoring and mapping. Singapore's Tuas port is the world's largest automated port, opened 3 years ago. Since that time, the port has processed 10 million containers, and that has required minimal human labor. That's because the port is equipped with a fleet of 200 fast-charging autonomous electric vehicles. Each vehicle can move about 15 miles per hour and carry 2 20-foot containers at a time. The Singapore Maritime and Port Authority is working on adding another 200 vehicles, and there are plans to consolidate the activity of other ports to the Tuas port, taking a number of years but resulting in reductions in greenhouse gas emissions. The EVs currently in use cut CO2 emissions by 50% when compared to diesel vehicles, and the port facility uses 60% less electricity than similarly sized traditional energy ports. In Poland, a startup is developing flying motorcycles. The latest from the company is a hoverbike called Volonaut Airbike. This futuristic flying vehicle can glide in the air, levitate, and carry one person through the sky at speeds up to 124 miles per hour. The vehicle has an open configuration, like a traditional motorcycle, meaning no enclosure around the driver. While the airbike has struts that act as a landing gear, there are no other visible mechanics that would make it look too different from a motorcycle that flies. No visible propellers, no wings. According to the company, this minimal design, quote, helps the rider to quickly become one with the flying machine and provides the sensation of complete freedom. Think of the Endor speeder chase, minus the stormtroopers. In South Korea, the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, and Transport has announced a research and development project that will test hydrogen-powered EVs with the goal of commercializing hydrogen fuel cell-powered trains by 2028. The investment, about $23 billion US, will fund building out needed infrastructure on conventional rail lines and the development of 2 hydrogen-powered electric trains that will move at about 150 kilometers per hour, or 95 miles per hour, with a driving range of over 600 kilometers, 375 miles on a single charge.
Looking for better ways to manage your IT, phone systems, or remote workforce? Improve your organization using technology that works for you. psntechnology.com.
Ford Motor Company announced this week that its first quarter earnings were lower than the year-ago number, despite robust sales and due to the impact of tariffs. In a statement, the company says that it expects the tariffs will cost Ford $1.5 billion this year. And more news concerning Ford. The Dearborn-based car maker is hiking prices now on 3 models produced in Mexico. Citing the tariffs imposed by President Trump, It will cost as much as an extra $2,000 to buy a Mustang Mach-E electric SUV, a Maverick pickup, or a Ford Bronco Sport. This, according to Reuters, reporting on a company notice recently sent to Ford dealers. In February, the Trump administration directed states to stop spending the money allocated by the Biden administration and focused on building an EV charging infrastructure. This week, 17 states brought a federal lawsuit against the Trump administration, accusing it of withholding billions of dollars that have already been approved and allocated. The program budgeted $5 billion over 5 years, and about 65% has already been made available to various states. The lawsuit argues that Congress, which approved the investment in 2021, holds the authority to manage the program, and that the administration is not legally authorized to revoke the funds. According to California Attorney General Bob Bonta, the action is short-sighted, adding, quote, "These funds were going to be used to shape the future of transportation." We will be right back.
All right, ready. All right, I'm ready. No, that's fine. All right, ready.
We'll be right back. More water. I'm going to water. I know.
But I can give it a go. Presenting.
Too many. I did.
Okay,
I
so
put
the door.
a pee in. That's why it makes no sense. Okay.
Image annotation is a crucial part of training AI models. The process allows machines to learn to recognize objects, classify images, and perform other visual tasks, important for companies in industries like automotive, healthcare, transportation, and agriculture. Join Global Automobility and Yazaki North America on May 14th, noon Eastern, and 9 a.m. on the West Coast, for a webinar that explores ways to clear the roadblocks to AI development. Register at our website, globalautomobility.com.
A new transit service for wheelchair users is a first-in-the-nation test. Agencies including Cincinnati Metro, Transit Authority of Northern Kentucky, and Butler County Regional Transit Authority are working together to test a service for passengers using wheelchairs to travel throughout their combined agency borders. The pilot, called Easy Connect, is an effort to transport individuals with any kind of mobility limit. Riders need to be certified as eligible under the Americans with Disabilities Act, travel within a specific test area, pay $8 per ride, and complete a survey about the new service. The future of drone flight has a military application. For example, the U.S. Marines have been developing uncrewed aerial system capabilities for years. The advantages of the drone technology are many: reduce risks to humans, lower costs, enhance capabilities to perform surveillance, and the ability to operate as aerial communication relays. What's still at question is differentiating friend and foe. According to Marine Colonel Sean Hoeing, quote, "Knowing what good guys versus bad guys, knowing what to kill and not to kill, that sort of thing haunts my dreams. The challenge increases in importance as the military works to simultaneously develop counter-uncrewed aerial system capabilities as well as increase offensive capabilities." Finally, AI-enabled robots are sorting waste in Seattle. The work at a Seattle-based recycling center is hard. That's where robots and AI can help. A robotics startup called Glacier has installed 4 recycling robots with AI vision and plans to deploy more soon. According to Recology CEO Sal Caniglio, quote, "We're able to put these robots in places where it's harder to put people. The robots have allowed the operation to be, quote, more effective, be safe, and help us reduce our impact to the climate. The facility processes about 300 tons of materials per day, and AI image recognition is key to the robot's effectiveness. Glacier's robots are trained with billions of photos and taught to recognize more than 30 different kinds of materials. Working alongside humans, these AI-trained robots scan a conveyor belt as recyclables flow past, grab targeted materials with an extended arm and vacuum, and release the item into a bin containing matching items. Glacier has AI robots in 4 other states as well, including 2 in my home state of Michigan.
Read these stories and more at globalautomobility.com and subscribe to Smart Mobility Today on your favorite podcast platform. Sign up to receive our weekly newsletter and follow us on social media at Smart Mobility Today. Produced by Detroit Media Productions, this is Smart Mobility Today.